been a pretty mild winter, so we're able to do a few things. And this is the grow beds that we had for the last couple of years, and we've liked them. You can see it's just some wood, some old subfloor that we used just to build some quick beds, and it's been pretty good. It raises above the ground about 12 inches, so we like it, and we decided to go a little taller, and that's what the new beds are. They're 300 gallon stock tanks, 3 foot by 8 foot, from Tractor Supply. A little pricey, but they're 24 inches tall. These are about 12 inches tall, so they'll be a lot nicer to work in. And you can see, take a little bit more space, but over here we had 3 beds. They're about 42 inches wide. They're keyholed. At the new beds, we've got 4. So we're gonna have these 4, and then we'll take these out and we're gonna put 4 more, and it'll come to somewhere around here. So we'll have 8 beds total. Just had to do a little moving around, but each bed gets as much rotten wood, twigs, sticks, leaves on the bottom half. This is stuff that I had hanging around, never split, and most of it, when you just drop it on the ground, splits up, so it's good and rotten. It'll help retain water, bring in a lot of beneficial insects, I'm hoping, and just be good. And it takes up some volume too, so we don't have to worry about too much soil. So far we haven't had to, but we're gonna probably need to get some compost and be able to fill the last probably 2 or 3 beds with it. The other project we were able to get in a little bit more was the greenhouse. I was able to get the last set of cattle panels up, which brings us, so all we have to do now is finish curling these around in 4 different spots. Been bringing home all them wood chips, so we got a good 5-6 inches of them wood chips down. They'll compact, they'll make a nice walking surface, and we're gonna put some grow beds in here. Thinking we're gonna go the length, possibly 2 sides. Wife hasn't decided yet. It's hers, so we'll let her decide. So we'll get that finished up hopefully this year too. And this galvanized corrugated ring we put in last year, I think we're gonna put strawberries in it. Here comes the wind. And we're going to add another bed over here, probably out of those cement blocks. We'll put another bed over here. Those cement blocks are the old retaining wall from the garden, which we don't need anymore. And we're thinking all this is just kind of temporary, and we're thinking we're probably going to stretch this out a little bit more, open that up some. Who knows, maybe once we take this tree down, it's not too big right now, we'll take that one down. It's a little too close to the garage, and we'll put some smaller tree over here. But that's what we're doing right now. Looking into the sun, it's a little bit of a glare. In between each one of these, I dug the soil down, maybe 2 inches. Took the soil from in between, placed it in the bottom of these. So now our wood chip mulch doesn't raise the soil or the ground up. So we have the full 24 inches in between the way the old beds were. We had they're 16 inches tall. But you can see over here when we added the wood chips, maybe you can't see. It raised the ground level up, which is, you know, pluses and minuses. It effectively lowered the height by raising the ground, but it reduced the weeds by 100%. And it's really comfortable to walk on. That's why the beds are only about 12 inches tall. And you can see the settling. We don't till, we don't turn. Every year we add soil from the chicken runs, compost that we get, compost we make, and mulch that we add. So it's been working for us. Hopefully we'll keep up with these videos. Not many people watch them, but we do. And it's fun to look back. Oh, the other thing. Let me see if I can back up here. This structure we built was only over this half of the garden. And we think we're going to keep it that way, except we're going to have to rebuild it. It's not going to line up well with the new beds, but we'll keep it because we like growing vertically, and it works excellent for the tomatoes. So we'll just have to rebuild it around the new beds, the 4 that come over here. Time will tell if it keeps the dogs out. We know Dexter won't jump up into the beds, but little Miss Zoe certainly enjoys scampering around in any soil or anything, seeds, young plants. She's very curious. And that's all we have for now. Until next time.